This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Oklahoma's offense will have first crack at this one. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll try the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Out wide right, it's Blaylock. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Robinson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it himself. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open.
Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Kansas State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Uh-oh, look out. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Unloads it left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Williams. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sooners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The give to the left side. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and you...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. The screen, and watch out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making his first move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Wildcats sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate.
Picked off. What a play
defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And they got him. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Johnson looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Oakley. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the number 13 team, the New Mexico Lobos.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Venables at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. They get to him as he throws.
And you got to...
They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They haven't really been able scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third down, here's Robinson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's Xavier Robinson. Defense all over him. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Pulls it on the option. Pass to 6. Flying out to the left. The 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give him the lead.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. They're all over him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Fields. They put the brakes on it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabs it in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he gets rid of it.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And when he dropped it, it looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. All out of space. What a play to get inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Sooners want to move quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Takes off. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to go up top on second down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just threw that one way too far. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Extra point here would tie the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence build back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keeps it on the option. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Throws to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. He's brought down, stopped right at
success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's got enough. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Turning it on. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18.
You got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back.
Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Blaylock.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to Xavier. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Second down to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
In this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws it off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Out wide left, it's Robinson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets open down the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the court.
Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.